Hi, I'm Slavic with idrinkcoffee.com. Today I'm super excited to present idrinkcoffee.com's own Coffee Brain super automatic espresso machine. Coffee Brain is a concept that we've been working on for a long time internally. idrinkcoffee.com has been in the industry now since 2009, and we sell many different lines of products from different manufacturers, but we wanted to present something that is our own. Coffee Brain is a new brand with which we intend to bring the best possible value for both home and commercial espresso machines, coffee grinders, and accessories. This machine right here is the Coffee Brain A5. We're calling it the Genesis. Genesis means beginning, and this is our beginning. Over the next months and years, we bring a lot more products. We already have quite a few in development, and you'll see more from Coffee Brain, other intuitive, interesting products that give you the best possible value for your money. In this video, I'm going to show you all of the features of this impressive machine, and then I'm going to make a wide variety of drinks to show you how it works and to help you decide whether the Coffee Brain is the right choice for your home. The Coffee Brain Genesis is a very compact machine that will fit on any counter and under any cabinet. The machine is 21.5 centimeters wide, 34 centimeters tall, and 45.5 centimeters deep. And the machine weighs 9.6 kilograms. Let me show you some of the external features of the machine. The coffee goes here in the back. The lid comes off. It's got a nice little rubber gasket to keep the freshness in. In the back left corner, we also have the grind adjustment. You can adjust the grinder if you want to make it finer or coarser. That's done with that adjustment at the back left of the machine. On the left-hand side here, we have the bypass doser. So if we want to use a different coffee, let's say a decaf or a flavored coffee, we can bypass the coffee that's inside the grinder and put coffee inside the bypass doser. Now remember, you're bypassing the grinder, so that coffee does have to be ground. You can't put beans in there or it's not going to work. On the right hand side here, we have the water tank, which is very easy to remove. You just give it a little lift and it comes out to the right, so you can take this to your water source. Very easy to refill and access. On the front, I have the milk carafe attached. The milk carafe attaches just to the front of the machine. It's very easy to pull off if you don't want to use it, and it actually even has this little handy cover so we can close it. That way, if we just want coffee and no milk, this can stay in the fridge. The coffee spout here in the middle is adjustable in height, so if we take it all the way down, you see it's quite low. It's perfect for an espresso cup if we're making a shot of espresso, or we can adjust it based on the height of our cup. It goes all the way up. You can put quite a tall cup there, a tall glass like a latte macchiato, or maybe even a travel mug, something like that. The drip tray and the dreg drawer are just at the front here, so this comes out. We have our dreg drawer, which is where our spent coffee goes, and of course the drip tray is where the water goes. Easy to remove. You just take this to the garbage or to the sink or what have you. And at the top here, we have our interface, and this is where you'll be interacting with the machine, of course. You'll see at the top, there's a row of 6 different drinks: espresso, coffee, Americano, cappuccino, latte, and macchiato. And then there's another button for more. And then there's other drinks that we can program. We have flat white, we have lungo, ristretto, black coffee, double espresso, double coffee, and travel mug. So all of these are programmable to kind of whatever you like, different settings. Each one of those drinks can be programmed to the settings that you like. Another very cool feature that we have on the Coffee Brain is the My Coffee button. And we press this and you'll say My Coffee 1, and we can scroll. There's 4 different profiles, 4 different colors. And so each person in your home, or up to 4 people in your home, can have their own settings for their drink preferences saved. And I'll show you how to use that once I'm making coffee. Below the My Coffee, we have two more buttons. The one on the right is the rinse button. If I press that, it will rinse the brew unit. So I'm not going to do that, but it's very simple. You just press it. It takes about 30 seconds. It will rinse your brew unit. The one on the left, this is the goes into the menu. And here we have a few different options that we can change. The maintenance, that is for things like rinsing the milk spout, descaling, cleaning the brew unit, or doing a full clean of the milk system. That's inside the maintenance menu. Under system, we have a couple of different options. We can set an auto off, so that means the machine will turn off if it's idle for a certain amount of time. We have eco mode, which we can turn on and off. We can set our water hardness. Now, another very cool thing about the Coffee Brain is that it supports standard Brita filters, which can be found in lots of different places. You're not committed just to buying branded filters. The next option is language. The Coffee Brain really has a large amount of languages: English, French, Dutch, Polish, Croatian, German, quite a few languages. You can set that. I'm going to leave it on English. Keyboard sound lets us change the sound of the machine. And the next option, empty water circuit. What this is, if we need to ship the machine or if we want to store it, you'll want to do that. That basically empties the machine of water so it can be safely stored. You can change the unit of volume. I have it set in milliliters, but you can go to ounces as well. That's important for our friends to the south. In the United States. Here in Canada, we tend to use milliliters. The next option in the menu is the beverage options. And the beverage option allows us to change every one of these buttons up here to whatever we like, to whatever our default is. I'm gonna leave it where it is because I wanna show you how we can interact with this machine, but basically all of these buttons can be programmed and you do that through the menu. The last option is information. It will give us how many beverages we've made. It will give us our software version, things like that. I'm not gonna go into that right now. Okay, so now let's make some drinks. First thing I would like to do is a shot of espresso. So I'm going to lower my spout to the low position. I'm going to put my cup right here. I'm using a Loveramics Urban Twist glass for espresso. Gives you a beautiful presentation. And I'm just going to press my button in 1 second. When I press the espresso button, the first thing I'm going to see is my strength setting. So I can change the strength setting between 1 and 5. I put it all the way up to 5, and that corresponds with how much coffee is ground. So the higher the setting, the more coffee we get, the stronger the flavor is going to be. And the next is the volume, which is set at 45 milliliters right now, but I'm going to lower it down to 35. And there you go, we have a shot of espresso, beautiful crema, and it's ready to enjoy. Very nice. Okay, for the next drink, I'm gonna make a milk-based drink. And again, I'm gonna press the My Coffee button, profile 1, so it will save for me next time. I'm gonna just lift this kind of cover for the milk carafe, for the portal, and push my milk carafe in. Very simple to install, and the machine also confirms that it's been installed. I'm gonna take my cup here, lift the spout a little bit to adjust it to this cup. And again, you want to position this around the center of your cup or your glass. And I'm going to press the cappuccino button here. Again, the strength was 3. I'm going to 5 with my strength. And now what's happening is the machine is heating up to steaming temperature because the cappuccino, it's going to do milk first. And here we have the foam time, and it's in seconds. So you basically kind of have to figure out with whatever glass or cup that you're using how much time you need. I'm going to raise this, to 28 seconds. I worked it out earlier, and you see you will foam the milk. Gives us a nice, dense, fluffy foam. And then coffee volume, it's set to 45, but again, I'm going to lower it to 35 milliliters. And when you do milk first like this with a super automatic espresso machine, I really like to use transparent glass because it gives you a really lovely presentation. You see, that is a nice looking drink. The coffee is kind of cascading and the foam is at the top. It's just a lovely cappuccino. So the next drink that I'm going to do is going to be a latte, and I actually want to change my milk from dairy to a plant-based milk, to oat milk. So in order to do that, I want to rinse my carafe first before I put it away into my fridge. So to do that, I press the menu button, and in maintenance, I go to milk frother rinsing, and I press OK. And the machine, I'm actually just going to put a cup down there to catch it. The machine will just rinse the milk frother. This isn't a cleaning. You can also do a milk cleaning. That requires a solution. Again, you can use Rinza by Ernex, which is very widely available. Of course, we sell it as well. But here we're only rinsing the carafe. This whole process takes less than a minute. Okay, so with the carafe rinsed, I can safely remove this. I'm going to put this into my fridge, and I'm going to grab my oat milk. So here I have oat milk from Pacific. This is the Barista series. This is a very nice oat milk, especially for coffee. And next I'm going to put my glass in place here. put this down. And now I'm not going to go into my profile because I actually already do have the latte set up. So I'm just going to press the latte button and let the machine make my coffee. Now, if you notice anything different between the latte and the cappuccino, you'll notice that with cappuccino, the machine did the milk first, and with the latte, it's going to make the coffee first. So you do have that option, programming either one for whatever you like. You can do either milk first or coffee first. It's really up to you. And again, the machine will pause for just a moment. It needs to raise the temperature in order to, to steaming temperature, so it can froth the milk. And there you see we're getting a nice foam. Even though this is a plant-based milk, I do find that oat milk is probably one of the easiest to get decent foam with. And this is, of course, the Barista series, which makes it even easier. It holds the bubbles very, very nicely. And there we go. That is a lovely, beautiful oat milk latte. It's frothed perfectly and it tastes superb. So far we've only used 3 of the buttons in the top row, and I do want to show you a little bit more. I want to show you the coffee button. The coffee button is what we would call either a cafe crema, really, and that's basically a long extraction. I'm going to set the setting to 5 out of 5 because, again, we are pulling a lot of water through the coffee. And then we set the volume to whatever we like. It's set at 120 milliliters, which is a little on the low side, so I'm going to set it to 135. And it will just run that much water through the coffee. Some people enjoy this drink. I find that it can be a little bit bitter. I do prefer Americanos, which is what I'm going to make next. You see there we have a long extraction. If this is a drink that you like, it's very quick and very easy way to get a kind of black cup of coffee. For the last drink that I'm going to make, I'm going to do an Americano. So I'm going to use a tall glass for this one. You can see this is quite a tall glass, fits easily in the using the coffee brain. And I'm going to press the Americano button. And again, I'm raising the strength to 5 out of 5 because I do prefer a stronger coffee myself. We're extracting 45 milliliters of coffee. And the difference between this drink and the one I made before is that instead of running the water through the coffee, it's going to add hot water using a separate spout that's actually hidden underneath there. There's also a water spout so we can get hot water. You see, now the machine just adds 135 milliliters of hot water, giving us a one-touch Americano. I'm actually going to raise the volume a little bit because my cup's not going to be full all the way, so I raised it to 150. But of course, you would set this to whatever your cups are. There you have it, it's finished. I've got myself an Americano that's ready to enjoy. It's really nice, and it's actually really hot as well. A lot of people like that hot tasting or that hot temperature coffee, and this is nice and hot. However, not everyone drinks their Americanos black. Some people like to add milk to it. So what I'm going to do is, this again is a fairly tall cup, so I just have to move this over like that. And I'm going to add a little frothed milk to make my Americano a cafe misto using oat milk. And the way I will do that is I'm going to press the more button. And I'm going to toggle over using the right arrow to milk foam and press OK. Again, the machine takes a moment to heat up to steaming temperature. It will allow us to select how much milk foam we would like to add. And of course, all of this can be programmed. So you can do your regular, just set it to whatever you like, whatever volume you need, and then you'll just have to press it once. So this is set to 33 seconds, which of course is going to be far too much. So I'm going to lower it down. That should be enough. That's 17 seconds. And you can see I've added oat milk. I've got an oat milk misto, cafe misto. It's absolutely lovely. Really, really impressive. Again, the taste of this oat milk is great. And the foam is really nice. One of our goals at idrinkcoffee.com, and a big part of our mission statement, is to bring fresh coffee, specialty coffee to the masses, and to help people make better coffee at home, to bring the cafe into their home. And the Coffee Brain Genesis is designed to do just that. You've got a very fully featured machine, can make a huge range of drinks, and it's all at a very approachable price point. The Coffee Brain Genesis is backed by a 2-year warranty, and it's available to be ordered now. If you have any questions about the Coffee Brain, about any one of our products, please feel free to reach out to idrinkcoffee.com. We're here to help. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos about espresso machines, about coffee machines, coffee grinders, everything to do with coffee. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.